Welcome back to another 6-scale figure review with me, your host, That Metromania. Today, we have what's probably going to be a pretty decently sized 6-scale review. We've got the Batman Deluxe Edition, and he looks like he's ready to be opened. I have been waiting for this guy forever, and he's finally here, and I'm so excited to have him in hand. So, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stare at this box before I rip it open, but believe you me, I just want to see this guy in hand. Let's quickly take a look at the box. Here we have Batman. Got a little Riddler, which is a shame that they didn't give us one. We've got the bat signal here. Batman at the bottom with the bat signal. Red box, because red is the color of the Batman. Bringing it around, you just got your logo. Question marks on the back. Pretty straightforward. I can't take it anymore. Let's get him out of the box. And let's take a good look at him on the spinning turntable, shall we then? God, you have no clue how excited I am about this guy being right here in front of me. He looks so good. I just want to talk about him, but there's so much to talk about. So it's gonna, like I said, might be a little bit longer than usual. We got a Batmobile to compare into. We got a bunch of Batmen to show off with. We got a lot of detail going on here with this guy. So we might be here for a little bit. So strap in, because we are about to get into a super duper Batman review. Let's start off by taking a look at the bat signal, shall we? Now that is a hefty looking, beautiful bat signal. I really thought this was going to be smaller for some reason, which I'm glad it's not. I was really worried. I was like, wow, that kind of looks small in the promotional images, but it's a hefty, chunky size. Here's a hand for comparison, so you can kind of see. That doesn't really help, does it? I'll show him off with Batman in a little bit, just so you can see. But man, this is a big thing. It's all plastic. It looks like a rusted metal, but it is indeed all plastic, and it does work, which I will show you in a second here. But I just wanted you to see all the nice, sexy detail on this bat signal. And let's take a look at it a little bit closer and turn it on, shall we? So here we have the bat signal up close and personal. You can see my hat there in the reflection. You can see this beautiful... It's not going to go down any further. Nice bat symbol right there. Again, all this rusted metal. There are pieces, they twist. Not much, but they do twist. The lever does have articulation. Back around, the dog hair comes extra. Again, on this side, it does twist. And there is a lever here with articulation that you can't see. But obviously what you want to see is me plugging this thing in. And you could see the bat symbol on the wall here. So let me plug it in. If I can get the plug to go far enough. All right, let's turn her on. And let's turn this off. All right. So let's get a better angle of that. So you can see there, it does have a beautiful silhouette of a bat. The symbol, it comes out very clearly. You can see the lines on the thing as well, which is funny, but it does come out very clearly, very crisply. I do have some good pictures of Batman standing in front of it, which I might put here. I might not. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. But yes, this is a very, very crisp bat symbol on a bat signal, and I'm quite happy with the way this guy turns out. Moving on, now we've gotten this out of the way, let's go take a look at Batman and the fun things he comes with. Maybe we'll start by talking about that awesome deluxe display base. See you in 1 second. So I thought, before we talk about the Batman, let's talk about what's holding up your Batman. So this is, hold on. So this is your normal display base. Boring, blah, blah, blah. This is a nice staircase. It does light up, just like the bat signal here. You can plug it in these stairs, at least the bottom two do light up. The top one, however, does not, but we're not looking at that right now. This is very interchangeable. So if we take this out, this is the normal staircase. You can take it apart. What you can actually do is you can plug this in up here. And if I can find that bottom piece, you can put this bottom piece. It doesn't click into place, but it does sit there nice enough. If you could take the bottom base and leave it like that. Or you take this, put that there, put that right there in the middle, and you put that there, and you can have this like weird long display thing. So there's plenty of interchangeability with this display base. It's up to you what you decide. What I like to do is leave it in this version, because it gives me that extra step, which looks really good, in my eyes at least. But again, it's completely up to you. Now I know you're sick of me dodging it. Let's pull out Batman and take a nice look, a long look at himself. So like always, before we talk about Batman, let's talk about the Batman accessories, starting with this wingsuit that he has in the movie. I will put that on him a little later on. Supposedly he's supposed to be able to just slide that on without any problems. He's got, oopsies, bringing it down real quick. We've got 2 extra mouth plates, which look very good. If you could focus. And we'll show you that on the helmet in a little bit. He's got his head sculpt. Bring it closer. Which has, oopsies, I ripped the whole head off instead of just the front part I wanted. Interchangeable hair. So you can have either look. I prefer the ratty hair look on the head. He has 2 different, oopsies, 2 different grapple launchers for either hand. He has a folded up batarang. He's got a pair of handcuffs, which do open up. Normal hands, blah, blah, blah. You know how that goes. He's got his little To the Batman card, which does open up. You can read all of that. What does a liar do when he's dead? He lies still. Remember that. Then you got the fun grapple line. So, enough about that. More about this. Camera up. Focus up. So there is Batman. And he does have articulated eyes, I believe, in both matters of the fact. You can move those around, which is lovely. He is, excuse me, awesome. It's hard to not think this is my favorite Batman so far in my collection, because I think he probably is my favorite Batman in my collection. He just looks great. His head is on a magnet, to which you can see the look here in the cowl looks awesome. You can see all that like weathering and all the damage to it. It does come out a little bit in the front, which is always a little weird. Not really. Maybe I'm going crazy. But you can see it's sculpted, but it looks like it's like a leather tailoring. It looks very good. I love it. Moving on down, you can see the Bat logo here, which does come off just like in the movie. It's held on by 2 little magnets. So you can have that like that. Very, very cool stuff. The shoulder armor. Nice pieces. Kind of, not sure what I want to say there about that. They just look really good. I love the way the suit comes together, where it doesn't look like just like armor abs. It kind of looks a little bit more like a natural thing, as opposed to the unnatural armor abs that he normally has. like consistently. I just don't. I'm sick of the armored abs. It doesn't look that great. I think this looks a bit better. The arms do look very good as well. I like these weird little dart things that he's got going on for him. Let's move him a bit more into the light here. Bring him to the light. So yes, you can see here again, the he's got it on both sides. He's got these little things that are supposed to be the arm spikes, but a little bit more, they look more like straps in the movie. I think they're supposed to be some sort of strap. These pouches do open, which you are supposed to put his accessories in here. This is also an accessory that comes with, that I believe is supposed to go with the gun that only comes with the deluxe version, which is a sticky bomb gun. Only comes with the deluxe version. He still has the holster no matter what, though. Bringing it around to the back, we've got a couple of accessories. There are two things that also come with him that you're supposed to put in these two pouches here. I'm not quite sure what they're supposed to be. I think the worst part about this figure is that the cape does feel kind of trash baggy, but it looks really nice. It's got a loose wire in it. So, I mean, what can you do other than the best that you can do? Bringing it back down, we got the armor, kind of like a motocross feeling, like a padding, like a football padding kind of thing, coming all the way down here to the boots, which are a nice split cut. Always nice to see. This material is a lot softer than this one, so you get a little bit more range because it's not constricting itself. But man, does it look good. And let's do something fun, shall we? Let's bring out the other two mask sculpts here. So here we have the mask sculpts. You can see the one on the left, the one in the middle, and the one on the right here. And they all look very good. You can see that the difference in sculpts is very obvious. I'm very happy with the way all three of these turned out. They all look very good, but I'm going to keep the regular default one. They do kind of slip out if you let it slip out, which is what she said. And now let's move on to the unmasked sculpt. So here on the left we have the disgruntled hair, and on the right here we have the fancier hair. I will be using this head sculpt when Topo Studio releases their whatchamacallit. They're not Wanderer, not Ravager. It's they're gonna be releasing their like Bruce Wayne when he's in his regular outfit, but like still messy on a motorcycle kind of look. And I'll be using that for that, so I can get a Bruce Wayne, but not having to have him in like the weird suit. So all in all, very happy with this. Let's bring out every other Batman that I have to compare him to, shall we then? So I guess we'll go down the line here, starting with the most wacky of the bunch. So here he is compared to the 66 Batman. Obviously, there's a lot of differences between this guy. One is a lot more goofy and classic than the other one is, and this is the Mars Toys version, which I don't really think matters. But just in case you wanted to know, that's Mars Toys as opposed to the official version. Get over it, whatever. But yes, that is the 66 Batman compared to the Batman. And you could see just from the first real, I'm not going to say the first real live action Batman because there was other Batman before that, but the first like Batman that everybody associates with compared to the most modern live action Batman. There is a lot going on there. Then we have, because I don't have the middlemen, our Dark Knight Joker. Our Dark Knight Batman, which is probably the closest because of the realism aspect to it. Since the Dark Knight was trying to go for that more realistic aspect, kind of like the Batman. It's more grounded. It's more real. I keep saying real. Is it real yet? But yes, that is the Dark Knight Batman compared to the Batman. I like the way those two look together. And then we have my other Batman, the big, bulking, big boy Justice League Batman. And you can see these are two different guys. One is big, burly, The Dark Knight Returns, whereas the other one is like Batman Year One, kind of smaller, not as old and gruffed and beaten to hell. These are two different Batmen. And then if we wanted to, we could pull him forward. We can bring him back out. And then we can bring out this guy again. And there you go, money shot. I wish one day I will have my 89 Batman, but for now, here is your Batman lineup. What a comparison. These guys look fantastic together. Now, for the real comparison, let me show you him with his sexy, handsome car. This one's going to be a doozy, folks. Strap in. So here is Batman compared to the car real quick. The car is kind of secure where it is right now. It's in a really weird spot, so it's hard to take out. But here he is compared to the car. I do have some more photos so you can see a little bit closer up. But I wanted to show you, and I didn't want to forget about this, just how big the car is compared to Batman himself. I'm very happy with the way this comes out. I hope that I can get my hands on the Bat Cycle in the future, but for now, car will have to do. Let's continue the video then, shall we? So here he is in the, I'm going to call this the wingsuit kind of thing. More power to you if you're planning on posing him with this outfit on. I probably didn't fully put it on right, because I usually don't. But I mean, I don't see many people displaying it with this anyway, because it kind of hides the entire Batman suit, and he only wears it for like 2 seconds in the movie. Unless you're planning on hanging him from something and having him glide. But again, it's a choice. It's definitely a choice you can make. Anyway, moving on. Let's continue the video. Now we get to my favorite part of the video, articulation. I need to raise the camera up. So now we get to my favorite part of the video, articulation. So, because his head is on a magnet, we got our normal life-ending 360 degrees. Arm goes up about that far without real issues. Up forward that far. Back about that far. Careful of the spikes. You get a little less than 90. Just slightly less than 90. He does not crunch forward. Does not crunch backwards. So legs spread about that much. Leg goes up about that far. Goes back about that far, which is not much. Oopsies. Pouch fell. Knee goes pretty decently. And we got some really good ankle articulation because of that split cut boot. Other pouch fell. Let's get Batman out of here before every pouch falls off of his man. And let's get to the end of the video. This definitely short video. See you then in a second. Go! I think I forgot to mention, but the cape does come off. This is just on a Velcro. You take it off, the cape's on a Velcro. Easy peasy, easy cape separation. But all in all, I could tell you this much. He was definitely worth the wait. I can't believe I got the car before him, by the way. I thought I would get him way before the car and everything would be no problems. But I got the car months ago. October, maybe? I'd have to check the video. But man, he is really good. I do have the in-art version on order, so we'll see how he stacks up compared to the rooted hair in-art version, which is definitely why this guy took so long, because he had to be perfect, because if he wasn't, and in-art swooped in, you know that a lot of people would start looking at in-art as opposed to Hot Toys, which is already kind of what's happening anyway. But enough, we're not talking about that right now. What we're talking about is how happy I am with this guy. He's got a lot. He comes with a lot of stuff. And everything's good. There's not really a bad part of this guy. I'm not looking for crazy articulation on this guy. I'm just looking for a handsome looking Batman. And this guy delivers. He delivers really well. And I'm happy pretty much all the way around. He's probably my favorite of the Batman I've had so far. He looks the best out of all of them, which means they put the most amount of work into him, obviously. If you picked up this guy, let me know. If you didn't pick up this guy because you're picking up the in-art version, also let me know. If you got both, let me know why you got both, other than you're insane. I know why I picked up the in-art version, but I want to know why you picked up the in-art version as opposed to the other version, and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like said video, because I enjoy making these videos for you guys. And doing stuff like this is always fun. And the more you like the videos, the more people see the videos, and the more time I get to spend on videos, because I know how much people want to watch the videos. And if you like, also subscribe if I haven't already said that, because if you subscribe, that's super duper cool. And I just hit 500 subscribers, which means some point really soon I'll be opening up my the Discord that I made, and probably my Facebook group in the near future, because I made a Facebook group as well, and we'll see who joins. More information of that, but that coming shortly. And with all that out of the way, I've been me, and you've been you, and Brucey Boy has made me a very happy fool. That doesn't rhyme. Whatever. I will see you in the next scale figure review when we do something else. I will see you then.